Hi guys, today we're coming to you from West London and we're going to be having a look at this house and why we achieved a record price on this road. Let's go. So here we are at the entrance, and what I always like to do when I'm developing houses is always create a wow factor in every zone that we try and create. So what we've got here is we've got a mix of the original tiled floors, we've got some really nice wood cladding on the sides, we've got this really nice light feature which follows through, and then we've got a mix of wood, tiles and this really nice carpet runner that leads upstairs into the bedrooms. Before we go to the bedrooms and upstairs, let's have a look at the lounge and see how we get on. What's really important to note here is this floor to ceiling door, which is an extra high. It's a bespoke door, and that's something unique as well. Here we are in lounge one. On the left hand side we've got an amazing view which you're going to see in a moment, and what we've got in here is this really nice deep blue color which has a nice contrast with this oak floor. Behind me we've got a working gas fire, and then we've dressed this space which helps us command a record price and gives the buyers a feeling of how they can potentially live. And then we come into this section which is a really special space as well. So once again, the space here, you can see it's utilized by the family. They've got a really nice TV cabinet here. All of this joinery is actually oak. It's then spray painted as part of our carpentry and in-house joinery service. And the key focus for us on all of our projects is delivering a high quality family home that's usable, and it's going to be there for the next 7 to 10 years. So attention to detail is so important. Let's have a look at this space in here. Once again, it's an open plan kitchen dining room. We've got a mix of the iron radiators. We've got some London old stock bricks here. The wood floor follows through, and this section here above me, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 lights. This used to be part of the garden as part of our value add, as in terms of creating extra space. We've incorporated this into the house. It's got planning approval, and we've got a loft upstairs as well. Behind us, what we're going to have a look at over here is this bespoke kitchen. Inside here, very special, we've got a beautiful larder, and that's all finished in a really nice solid oak. We've got a two-tone kitchen. We've got this really special bespoke concrete worktop here. We've got a Belfast sink, brings in a little bit of character, and just the attention to detail on some of these fittings that we've got here. So the supply chain is really important, and that comes with years of experience. Moving on to the garden over here, we've got this floor to ceiling bifold doors, and on a summer's day they open up and it really brings the outside elements in. We've got 3 textures here, and what I always like is layers and lines. So we've got the decking, we've got this gravel, we've got this grass, and it just gives the family an opportunity to use each individual space. So the decking, they could have a barbecue pit here, that gate opens up and you've got the gravel for a car, and we've got a little bit of greenery just to soften it up and bring a bit of nature into the garden as well. That gives you a little bit about the ground floor. We're going to head up upstairs, but before we do that, I'm going to show you a powder room that we've created that's really special too. The left hand side, we've got the powder room wallpaper, and we've got the Victorian features, which is the sink and the toilet. As we're coming upstairs, we've got this really nice wood paneling. We've got this really strong piece of wood here that just gives you that feeling of space. On this landing, we've got 3 rooms here. We've got a utility room, a bedroom and a master bedroom, which I'm going to show you last because it's super special. But let's start off with this bedroom that faces the rear garden. So here we are in the 3rd bedroom, and with this one here, we had an original low ceiling height, and we've created this vaulted ceiling with this really nice pendant feature. A double bed overlooking the garden. We've got some new wood sash windows. We've got a white wardrobe over there, and in this house, every room has got a different wardrobe, and when we open the doors to these wardrobes, it's got a really nice light feature. It's been spray painted inside. It's a bespoke piece that's a one-off and something that's completely unique for this house. You'll never get it again. So this is the first family bathroom, and what we wanted to create here was something simple but effective. So what we've got is we've got these really nice tiles. We've got this bespoke joinery here. Once again, we've got the taps that come out of the wall. Everything has got a black detail, which is different to some of the other bathrooms which you're going to see. Let's have a look at the next room on this landing, which is a utility room. And the consideration here is for either the male or the female, so I've got to be very careful, but the utility space is such an important space as part of a family home, and the attention to detail here is very, very crucial as well. On the right hand side here, once again, what we wanted to create here was some extra width here, so we widened this hallway so it gives you that feeling of grandeur and space. Otherwise the house can feel really pokey. The picture here, I love this picture of this monkey smoking a cigar. Let's take a look upstairs before we go into the master bedroom behind us. On this level we've got 2 bedrooms. Let's have a look at the first one. Now what's impressive about this bedroom is the extra height ceilings that this loft has allowed us to have. We've got here a double bedroom which we've color coded for. It could either be a boy or a girl. It's not a pink, it's more like a salmon color. These wood sash windows throughout the house, all of these fittings here are in a brass which follow through with the door handles and the wardrobe here. As soon as we open this, a light comes on and it's been spray painted. These drawers here are functional, and also the quality on them with the soft closing mechanism is something that's attention to detail as well. Behind us, what we've also got here is we've spray painted this, but even the attention to detail here, this is the sort of detail that it takes for somebody to appreciate this house and pay you a record price, which I'm going to share with you at the end. Let's take a look at the next room. Before we go into the second room, let's have a look at this landing, and what we've got is a feeling of space. We've got these really nice wall lights, and behind us, for the 2 children that will potentially be on this floor, we've given them a separate shower room too. Let's take a look at the bedroom. How's this for a bedroom? For one of your children, it could be for an adult. Usually developers will give this space to the parents as a master bedroom, but we've done that downstairs, and just wait until you see that. What we've got here is a double space, attention to detail again. So we've got the bed. For a child, we're looking at a space for them to study. So we've got this bespoke oak desk, and then over here we've got some under eaves storage. We've got a light feature there that's on a sensor that comes on. So there's not one part of this house that's been not thought about, and it's something that will help us. Behind us, what we've also got is this really, really nice door. So spray painted, we've got the grey on the outside, green on the inside, and then behind that we've got this wardrobe. As we open the wardrobe, the lights come on. We've got some drawers there on this side. We've got some hanging system here. We've got the brass, we've got the brass, we've got the brass, we've got the brass over here, and it all follows through. And behind us, to follow that brass theme, we've got these brass lights with this nice smoked glass that just brings this room together. And amazingly, we're going to walk out and we're going to go into the bathroom behind me, and what we've created here is a really, really special space. So let's have a look at this. It starts with the tiles. Behind me, we've got a basin. On the right hand side here, we've got a shower, and we've got a really nice mix of the tiles, the blue tiles, the pink there. And on the right hand side over here, what we've got over here is this antique glass. We could have had a normal piece, a normal mirror here, but we've gone for an antique mirror here with this really nice heated towel rail as well. Let's take a look downstairs, and we're going to go into the last room, which is really special, and it's the master bedroom. We're now going to be entering into what I call the boudoir space for the parents, and it's a double bedroom, but it's not just a normal double bedroom. Let's take a look at this. This space, it feels huge, and what we've got here is a super king size bed. Now this bed measures 1.8 by 2 meters, and in a normal space it would look like it's dwarfing a room. However, in this space it looks like it fits so nicely, and what we've got is a really nice crushed velvet, which gives it a feeling of luxury, but at the same time it has that traditional old feel to it as well, a little bit of a rustic feel. The lights are following through. We've got a really nice ceiling rose. The wood floors is a follow through throughout the house, and the way that we've dressed this bed is so important as well, because it gives the feeling to the buyers of how they would potentially like to live. And a feature of this room is this amazing joinery. So this joinery here, a lot of buyers and a lot of developers, they fail to consider the storage solution of how somebody's going to live. And this is where we go the extra mile for our buyers. And that's what really helps us get the record prices that we achieve. The colors here, the ID here that's been done by the architect is on point. Let's move on to the ensuite, which is hidden behind these sliding doors. And as soon as I open these sliding doors, this is what we get. So we've got a mix here. We've got a really nice bath that overlooks this joinery here. Once again, it's a bespoke, handmade, solid oak. We've got stone, his and hers taps. We've got this really nice wallpaper. On this side here, we've got a 1 meter tiles, and then we've got a 1 meter width on this shower, which once again gives you that feeling of space. A lovely toilet. These niches have been created. We've got a couple of niches here, and this literally feels like a boutique hotel, and it's something that's appreciated once again by the buyers. And as soon as the buyers came into this house and into this space in particular, it's, I would say, one of the things that, amongst others, sold it. Let's head downstairs for our final thoughts on this property, and I'm going to be sharing why we achieved a record price and how fast this house sold. So that's given you a rundown of the house, and in terms of the attention to detail, behind me we've got a exposed beam that weighs over 2 tons, and that was something that we wanted to create from the start. When we actually acquired this house, it was on the market for 1.1 million. We actually closed at £1 million, knowing that something on this street which was very, very similar, it sold for £1.7 million in 2022. So as soon as this house came onto the market, I knew that I had to buy it, and then I knew I had to create something very similar to the house that broke the record price at 1.7 million. And as part of my remit for me and my investors, I had to deliver the best house on the market for this price and be confident that I could achieve a record price, which is exactly what we've done. This house was put on the market on a Friday, and it was under offer 24 hours later on the Saturday, and we closed £50,000 above asking price at £1.8 million on the Monday. How do we do that? There's many reasons, and that's what I've tried to show you. We've got the bespoke joinery, we've got the special attention to detail, we've got this really nice open plan concept in the double reception room looking onto the open plan kitchen and lounge, and then that looks on into the garden. As we go upstairs, there's 4 amazing bedrooms, all with fitted wardrobes. We've got an ensuite bathroom that makes you feel that you're in a luxury hotel, and the attention to detail and the feeling of a home, it can't be replicated. This is something that we specialize in. We've been doing this for over 20 years as our flip strategy for prime central London property. If you're trying to get into the business of flipping houses, what I would recommend that you always focus on is quality versus cost, but always also make sure you understand the location that you're in, the local demographics, and what the prices will be for you to achieve the record price that you're targeting. A lot of other things come into play. You've got to have existing relationships with architects. You've got to have an amazing supply chain. It's all fair and well having them on design, but to actually deliver and procure these special fittings is something that comes through experience and a black book of suppliers that you already have. I would always recommend you focus on quality, attention, detail, and as long as you do that and your #1 priority is delivering a house that's going to be special for the buyers, that's your starting point, and whatever profit you make is going to be a byproduct of what your first intention was, which is to create an amazing home for a family to live in for the next 7 to 10 years. If you've got any questions, please put them in the comments below. Make sure you share, like and subscribe, and as always, Monty Nawaz out.